I'm quite enjoying this game's story. I'll be honest with you guys. Ugh, that did not taste that great. Ugh. 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 Oh god, what's up my fucking gravy babies? Don't worry about it. Anyways. So, there's a gateway. There's a tent. There's the bell. Let's go to the bell. My guy really dislikes the bell. You grab the bell tower of the town hall, and the ringing of the bell makes you wince as it screws into your skull like a bone setter's drill. There's definitely magic at work. Yeah, who would use it in Albius? Wondering what a sorcerer might be doing in Albius, you enter its maze of streets. You follow the fleeting trace of magic, leads you to a side alley where someone cast a spell several days ago. It's now clear that was no sorcerer. Someone used a magical plaque. It only makes sense. They would be imbued with power in read time. Blood is smeared on the pavement. It looks as if it was more than an ordinary fight. The squeaking of a door makes you turn around. Several gloomy, towering figures exiting one of the houses stop when they see you. Large sacks on their backs betray that either one of them is moving out or they're common marauders. It seems like it's the latter. The thugs throw their loot to the ground and get their weapons out. Oh shit. It's okay, I'm badass McGee. I have two abilities. I can spin in a circle or not. You know what? That's a lot of energy to expend. Increases my energy by 12 though. Oh man, so it's fine. Oh sure, let's go ahead and attack him right in the energy. What the fuck does that do? I don't even know. Ow. That was pretty cool, I have to admit. Guess I'll just have to do this. That hill. Did I hit him? Ooh, fuck. What a close fight. Killed him. There we go. You look at the corpses, and frustration begins to simmer. So many soldiers were dispatched to this town, yet they only protect the princes and the cardinals. Mere blocks from town hall, a daylight robbery took place. The criminals won't harm anyone ever again. Oh yeah, I don't have any need for it since I'm immortal. Jesus. Let's talk to the prince and then the cardinal. Treek, the Prince of Girana, you didn't look so worn out last time I saw you. What aggravates you so, your highness? The beginning of the reaping, or is it the incessant ringing of the town bell? Who are you? I've been told that a certain scribe has arrived in town. Would that be you? A healer and a wandering sorcerer with a license? Hopper Rowley. Your face looks familiar. Might we have met? We met in your palace, your highness, about 3 years ago. I had just earned my scribe's license. I spent a whole year going through your archives. I can't remember every single palace scribe. Now, if you were a good swordsman, we could talk. I see that you do have a sword and a staff. Isn't that a bit much? And what brings you to Albius? The staff is for walking, the sword is for defense. Such are the times we live in. You either carry a sword or someone carries your head. As to why, I got word that the reaping is almost conquered Albius. That's why I'm here, your highness. What do you mean that's why you're here? You're starting to piss me off. Make yourself clear. Why intermit them? Have you come to Albius? That's hardly a secret, your highness. Just watching events unfold in the blessed land of Bracana and writing it all down. I'm not so sure about The Buchanan blessing looks more like a curse to me. But why Albia specifically? Look at that big stick thingy. A seeress told me that the reaping will begin right here on the day of the vernal equinox. I was curious to see, but I almost couldn't make it. I had to travel a long way. Without averting his gaze from me, a seeress, was she by chance an attractive young lady, or a crone with a soul-freezing gaze? I found her beautiful, past her prime perhaps, but hardly old. Stumbled upon her in the ill mercy. I don't really believe her. It's better to see for oneself, so I just dropped by. And Sirius was right. It's disappointing that she's so far away. I'd love to meet her. The reaping excites your curiosity. You say you must be an expert on the subject. If you're as clever as you scribes tend to be, tell me this: was the bell ringing during the last reaping? And if it was, how did they stop it? Is there a clue in your scrolls about how to silence it? It is indeed a toll, but differently, and not for days. I mean, how do you even keep this up? Anyway, stopping the bell's child's play. Just get the chimesman off the damn thing. Do you have any idea how many men I lost in the town hall? I don't need a scribbler, I need soldiers. So much for your usefulness. Go visit the cardinal and see if he can find you aught to do. The cardinal, it appears, has usurped Sherland's shop, or rest shop, to use his most recent name. Though this cardinal takes anything he desires, and that bell is absolutely ear-splitting. So here you are, Blance, and here I was thinking not a single fly would come to this pile of dung. We have 2 flies now, including you, and once again, you're a cardinal, Goronzon. So you're a vagabond again. They told me now you call yourself Hopper. I like Blance better. I've always been amazed by your passion for changing names. Only Alma is named Alma. You're coming here. It's no coincidence, is it? What else did she predict? Just the onset of the reaping. Does that mean she hasn't lost her clairvoyance? As you can see, that's how it is. The reaping's also started in Phrygia, not just here. That's not your doing, is it, Goronzon? Of course not. You don't think that we side with the Umbra, do you? We're all Umbra. Alma is, and so is Rask. You got away from what I've heard. Who came to Albius? Are you saying you don't know Blance? I'm surprised. You should have seen the one responsible for all this. So Rask is also an immortal. I see. Something hides these events from my sight, but I did catch a glimpse. It seems there are 2 mortals, one here, one in the north. They resisted the Reapers, an unprecedented feat. The one in the north, if I'm not mistaken, has even managed to excarnate him. I don't actually know what that word means. That can't be true. Are you certain? Surely it was only disembodiment. He couldn't have killed him. Oh, okay. So he like fully on killed him. You'd also feel it if an Umbra would kill disembodiment only. Our Reaper's already attacked him twice, not full force. For some reason, I couldn't tell exactly, but he's lost his body again. Damn it, this is a grave danger for us all. Surprisingly, you've arrived just in time, Blance. Can I count on you? Shouldn't we be helping each other? Remember, you're chuckling. If only we turned Phrygia into a graveyard when we had the chance, we could have avoided all of this. Naturally, once we're standing in the middle of a graveyard called Bracana. These people are like cockroaches, leave 10 lives, and there will be 1,000. At least they're much more efficient at getting rid of themselves than the reaping could ever be. Answer my questions. There's something odd about this reaping. It's waning. You think I'm hanging around here for fun? It's because all this ringing, like it's suppressing the reaping. For whatever reason, I don't think it's anything to cheer about. If it can hinder the reaping, it could spell trouble for us too. So that's what's been bothering you. Surely there's some magic to all this, and we need to get to the bottom of it. Maybe I'm no match for you or Ananel, but I don't believe for a moment that you're surprised. The first legions of Phrygia are closing in on Bracana. Gebonins wreak havoc near the Ashen Wasteland. Gels have been sighted in the Vandal Forest. The moment we show any weakness, the Palians are going to be at our throats. We are ready for war and the reaping, but not for this sorcery. What do you mean? Saving someone again. I'd rather you ask me to kill someone for a change. That's much easier. There are enough murders as large as it is, although you're one of them. Still, doesn't the thought of saving someone please you even a little? I'm afraid our notions of pleasure don't match, but I hear you. I hope you'll allow me to weigh a decision about any requests we make with my own scales. If so, then we have a deal. Enough dawdling, tell me what you need. It's not that simple. A merchant named Patagang supposedly saw a woman of profound beauty before the reaping began, but no one else did. Then he saw the retired captain of the Odolan Guard, Thorin Brennan, with his daughter. They were talking to a reaper. So what I see... Okay, so the clothing merchant. Why should I care about a merchant's visions? Although Captain Thor did pique my curiosity, it looks like he's the man I need. Why would a reaper converse with mortals, I wonder? I don't know. Thorn's wife died first. He took his daughter and a couple soldiers, and they scurried away. However, one of the soldiers turned out to be Prince Treeg's son, and that numbskull of a prince convinced himself that his son could only be saved by the scribe who stops the ringing of the town hall bell. This guy crazy. Should I care? I don't give a damn about the prince. One of Thorn's companions is his bodyguard, some lad called Soap. Oh, so pretty assassin boy is. Okay. His head will be removed from his shoulders the moment any harm comes to the prince, and he knows it. He'll go to great lengths to prevent that. Thorn is much more inquisitive. So the stubborn captain piqued your interest as well. You think he'd fall at your feet if you appeared before him as a reaper? Well, who knows? Is there a young prince in need of rescue? Thorn is sentenced to death. A reaper left his mark on the town gate, and our dear Sherlin broke it down when he escaped. The Albius guardsmen were clearly a bit traumatized. Then Thorn goes and hacks them all to pieces. Treeg's worried about his son, and he wants blood. Huh? I care not for the prince, but I would like to find Thorn and talk with him, although I don't care for his possible execution either, and Prince Treeg will not take me seriously as a scribe anymore, so I can't promise I'll be any help. Where could Thorn be headed? Thorn will race from Menhir to Menhir until he realizes that the reaping has corrupted them all. He's already visited the first nearby one, even tangled with some Ensays there. I don't know where he's heading. The next Menhir can be found on the outskirts of Ursus. Ensays are dangerous foes. Thorn's able to go toe-to-toe with them. He didn't earn the rank of captain for nothing. There's hope he still lives. Being accompanied by such a commander will keep the prince much safer too. So what do you need? I want you to stop that incessant bell. It's not just Albius that has been affected by this magic. The bells toll all through Burkina now, all by themselves, not Chinesman inside, all because of this one here. The Reaper didn't appear anywhere else but here. Didn't it say it was suppressing the reaping? If it's suppressing the reaping, why should we stop it? Why should I care, Goranzon? I'm not unraveling someone else's enchantment. I need this body, and I've got enough problems as it is. I'll do without your help. Maybe you should get to the top of the Down Hall Tower by yourself. I couldn't unweave this mysterious spell. Among the Umbra, you have the highest affinity for magic. Give me some advice at least. Several people have already perished in that cursed Town Hall. The bell's magic saps the mortal's will and forces them to climb ever upwards. But we're different. Very well, Gonzo, but I'll only take a look. The moment I sense any danger, I'm turning around and getting out of there. So maybe it is a bit dangerous. On your way to the town hall, you're joined by Goranzon. You examine the staircase and can see that it's indeed enchanted. Luckily, the spell doesn't affect Umbra. As you try to make sense of the intricate spellcraft, Goranzon creeps up from behind and shoves you forward. You rush up the stairs against your will. The sorcery is affecting you. Even though it shouldn't, you must turn back, but you can't. Your feet heed you not. So he pushed me. On the upper platform of the bell tower, you find the soldiers who got too close to the enchanted stairs. Their eyes are vacant. You draw your sword. The guards might not attack you of their own free will, but there is no reason to get yourself killed. Oh. Okay. So I'm up against a bunch of soldiers once again. I guess I'll just attack his health. I cut him up. Guy will come over to give me a little touchy touch, apparently. Watch you suck my fucking dick, sir. Oh, I have tons of energy. Oh no, he's counterattack. Okay. This guy will hit me from behind. Which is cool. Oh, I forgot he could push me. Ouch. I might actually die here. Oh fuck. Might have to retry. It's gonna be embarrassing. Nope. That's gonna hurt. Am I dead? Oh man. That's so depressing. Go ahead. I don't know what that sword thing means. Some blurry up close. Then we have these two. I guess he could do a basic attack. Ow. The belt keeps towing the ropes. Oh, I got berserker. The rope keeps swinging on its own under the spell's effect. Simply grabbing it should break the enchantment, and you'll be free to leave. That's a trick. Touching the rope triggers a curse. Trusting Gorzon was a mistake, and you're about to suffer the consequences. When one battle against 6 lazy cards, okay. Grabbing it should break the enchantment, and you'll be free to leave. That's a trick. Touching the rope triggers a curse. You must stir up the curse to grab the rope. When it gets the willpower crumbles, everything goes black. All but a message burn into your mind. Follow the guiding one. Collect the 7 parts of wisdom. Read and be saved. So is this the key to stopping the reaping, finding the ultimate card? Who knows? You wake up to someone slapping you in the face, then you're upright, you struggle to open your eyes. The first thing you see is a blackened and frozen hand which has absorbed the full power of the curse. One look back is enough to confirm your suspicions. The town hall's bell tower has indeed been destroyed. So... having caught your breath, damn you, Gorzon. Oh. I have a curse. You scoundrel. I drag you from the rubble, and what do I get in return? Have you lost your tongue? Have you no gratitude? The town hall is no more. You've brought it all down somehow. The store is still in one piece, though, and the tolling is stopped. The kind of magic is out of my league, Gorzon. I can only tell you that it definitely kept something horrifying at bay. It still does, but now... with my help, see my hand? This unknown sorcerer must have had both hands blackened. Or could it be a sorceress? No matter. A being capable of such magic can assume any form. The spell isn't broken. That's no ordinary curse on your hand. The bell must have been a decoy then, but I don't understand the enchantment's purpose. How should I know? If not for the bell tolling, the people of Albius might have slaughtered each other. Damnation, it's your fault I got caught in this enchantment, along with the gods know what else. What if this blackness spreads to my heart? Hasn't happened yet. Enough with the weeping. A pompous nobleman is headed your way. You met my request, so I owe you one. However, if you want to ensure my goodwill, I suggest you find Thorn and bring him to Opacum. I want to have a look at him. Oh, here comes Prince Trig. The dreams come true, scribe. The hag was right. You stopped the bell. Well, I invite you to serve the Juranan crown from now on. Find my son, Ho, and the captain who led him away, named Thorn. Brandon, save my boy and bring the captain to trial. Excuse my insolence, your highness. I only wish to understand. First, I hear about a girl of profound beauty, and there's a talk of some hag. In one of the dreams, does it pertain to your orders? I dreamt of a terrifying hag who foretold your arrival. She tried to soothe me, said you'd help. Don't grind your teeth, Goronzon. Respect the Juranan crown. You demand respect for the crown. You show none for the temple. All these dreams and prophecies are pure heresy. Oh, and forget about Thorn. He's not your subject. It's not up to you to bring him to justice. It might surprise you, monk, but I'm perfectly capable of making decisions without your precious guidance. Is it too much to say that the annoying temple advisors belong on the rack? I definitely... Let's see, do I side? Is he above any crown? An overgrown stalk can always be trimmed, Goronzon, even one growing in a temple. If anything happens to Ho, Thorn's head will roll, and if you object, you'll lose yours too. Really, maybe you'll cobble a scaffold together yourself and fight an executioner too? Do you even have a herald? What will he cry about? Oh, Odala shows no respect for the crown of blah blah. I'm an executioner, but I could pass for herald. The ruins of the bell tower make me afraid the scaffold won't survive me either. It's a deal then, your highness. You showed kindness in my time of need. Now it's time I return that favor. Glad to hear that. The gods were on the cardinal's side today. Let's leave it at that. Bow to the scribe, Goronzon. He soothed my anger, but don't you dare talk back with the crown prince. As for you, scribe, you should greet your future companions. I have 20% curse power. That's a lot of space. Out of the blue, I entered the royal service and found myself some good travel companions. Look at the man you haven't yet met. You're new face to me. You probably already had the lecture. But our goals and reasons match feel like a proper introduction. My name is Hopper Rowley. I'm a scribe. I'm Stein of the Albius Guard. Juranans picked me up by the watchtower and pestered me with questions all the way here. Now they sent me to accompany you. I'm not thrilled, but it's better than arguing with Prince Trig. Look, I know Thorn Brennan, and I certainly wouldn't kill without a good reason. If anything, he tried to save the prince. I'll follow orders and find him, but in my opinion, the man is innocent. You are indeed a man of duty, following orders you disapprove of. For the time being, all you have to do is point Thorn out to me when you catch up to him.
Yeah, but
Everybody's got their own responsibilities. One of our captains thought differently, but Thorn Brennan is another story. It's a father's duty to protect his children, and protect them he will. Had it not been for this accursed reaping, Thorn might have just replaced Trouble as burgomaster. Many noble souls have ascended into the scaffold, but very few have returned. I'm all you want. I'm keeping my eye on you. I'm quite capable of handling a dozen gals all by myself. But taking down the town hall is another thing. Don't you dare hex me or I'll beat the living daylights out of you. I am no sorcerer, Ike. The town hall was already falling apart. I just sneezed a little too hard, but thanks for the warning. You sneezed so hard that the cardinal himself waded through the rubble to get you out. That's some achievement right there. Chance rules the world, Ike. That and strong fellows like yourself if you're lucky. Good, it's time to go. We'll get to know each other on the way. Don't get frightened if anything else crumbles like the town hall. Wait a moment, Big Lover. Science told me to give you a jug of temple balm. Doesn't want you to fall ill, I guess. He's also granted you travel documents with his personal seal. Here you go. It'll make the journey easier. I'm curious. The prince showers his gifts for a job that isn't even half done. Well, if that's all you have to say, let's be on our way. Let's talk in private for a moment. We have a long road ahead, and I need to tell you something. They say the cardinal blessed you, so you're not just some filthy sorcerer, right? So you won't make fun of me? Tall as you are, you're forced to look up at the giant. Wait for him to say something. Looking around, thing is, whatever hag appeared to our prince's dream, I saw a pretty girl, the one that patted a gang. Thought he'd glimpsed, only I never mentioned her to anybody. Why didn't you? Did you pity the girl, or was it something else? And how do you know it was the same girl? There are many pretty women in Burkina, more than anywhere else in the world, if you ask me. They make your blood race, not curdle. I nearly shat my britches when she came to my tent, the way she stared at me, and then she vanished in the thin air. I decided it'd be best to keep silent, you know, for appearance's sake. Why did you bring her up then? So she came to me because of you. Tell your new companion to look for signs, she said. If he values his life, he should watch and listen closely. The signs, she said, should be found in burnt out coals, ruins, or a place where there's no water. Some such nonsense. Nonsense or not, thank you for telling me. I'll wreck my brain for a way to save the prince and solve these riddles. Let's go. Your ruler can't wait to see us leave. You leave to your saddle with plenty to think about. Clearly, Corazon. Have I been using a G? I have no idea. Received no message. It was addressed to you. Follow the guiding one. Collect the 7 parts of wisdom. Read and be saved. Gods know where these parts of wisdom might be. The guiding one is also a mystery. It seems there's a long road ahead. No time for leisurely traveling to the far ends of Terminum. The reaping, the prince, Thorn, and his daughter, all of them are bound together. One can only pray there will be no need to sever this tie. Is it something about leaving his daughter alive? That wasn't... Follow Thorn, Brandon. So how you go. So I just have to follow my own steps. I'll go to the stone bridge. When you reach the old Gibonin watchtower, there's a band of guards at the gate. Ake recognizes their sergeant and rides out to talk. Kills excellent face. There's a ton of corpses. The watchman inside the tower and dozens of Albius guards outside. The ones outside had their ears and faces cut off. The giant offers to help bury the poor wretches. I'm sorry, Ake. You shrug. My services don't include grave digging. You're free to work the shovel, of course. Meanwhile, I think I'll take a stroll. We try to get as far as possible for the place where the warriors of Bricana are being buried. The distance mutes the mournful funeral song. It's not that you don't care about the burial, your need for silence drives you away. You're used to traveling alone, but now you have company forced upon you. As you stroll even further, several silhouettes appear on the road ahead of you. Their stature, but especially their masks, mark them as insays. This is their time. The reaping has begun. Either they were afraid to attack a whole band of guards or decided to make an ambush. They still haven't noticed you. The soft ground muffles your footsteps. The abominations only become aware of your presence when you're within 15 paces. It's almost comical. But then says, John Sword, swipe the smirk up from your face. You're under attack. Well, that's because I'm attacking them. Mental Blast. Reduce energy by 10 to random enemy hit. Deal 28 damage and increase your health or energy by 14. Increase your attack by 2 when you kill an enemy. This literally hits all enemies. Oh. Energy surge gives me more energy, or I can unlock the skill Mental Blast. Oh, I have to. Okay, sure. Let's get this skill Mental Blast. Sure. Stab in the back. That was very painful. I'll kill those units. That was a pissed off one, it seemed. Well, this way I could delete what energy he remains. If I survive this turn, I win. Wait. Oh. You got the turn again. No, I'll just kill this guy. And oh. Wow. That's close. After the skirmish, you clean yourself up with a simple spell. No need to reveal your talents just yet. You return to the tower as soon as the mass grave is ready. You mount your horse and Sigma Egg. It's time to turn to the journey. Then we go down to the secret path. On the road or taking a rest, you can't shake the words in the town hall from your mind. Follow the guiding one, collect the 7 parts of wisdom, read them, and be safe. Just sit by the fire, pondering the words' true meaning. Are they meant to guide or ensnare? Why would someone curse you, then make you piece together a spell to break said curse? What's the point? What could it possibly mean? The world is changing. People are rising up against the Reapers, near bewitchment, an unknown sorcerer, and the darkness keeps creeping. You close your eyes, trying to remember everything you know about the previous reapings. Nothing makes any sense. It is as though a different sentence in the air. Sometimes something mysterious is coming. There's also the hand. Hey scribe, you sleeping? What shall we do when we catch up to Thorn? We won't be able to capture someone like Captain Brennan with our bare hands on all can start a fight. I don't like this side. Besides, they say drawing your sword against Thorn is a sure way to die. Ouch. We'll think about it. When we catch up to him, we'll be traveling to the nearest men here. Per your advice, I'm not drawing my sword. Not unless there's a good reason. Whatever the case, I'll try talking to Thorn first. The man isn't so simple. What's the gain in being simple? I had a word with his servant, Tanner, when he was leaving town. The only thing on Thorn's mind is saving his daughter. Already lost his wife, and now he's only got his daughter and his son somewhere in the service. I think it's best not to stand in Thorn's way. Does Thorn have any benefactors? His father-in-law is supposedly a big fish, but they're not on speaking terms or something. Not sure. He's with the army now, working by the way. A servant of Thorn's named Tunders, sealed off his house and moved west, probably to his old master. He used to look after his daughter, and then managed to outlive her. His father-in-law is Count Stackett Vichy. Thorn's servant was out his wagon when we saw him by the gate. He ventured to Opacum to visit the Count. The Count's a military governor now, so we're likely to meet Thorn in Opacum if we can find him sooner. We calmed down for months. I let him know that myself. I'm guilty of the same thing, though. He made his highness want to capture Captain Brandon. Had to kill a toll collector near Watchtower in self-defense. Well, at least I didn't borrow a prince. That's not the problem. If a ruler says something regrettable when enraged, he won't be taking it back. Even once he calms down, it does not befit a man of stature to go back on his words. Besides, Thorn's made quite a blunder in Albius, so many guards dead. Captain Brennan is the legend of Odala. Who hasn't heard of the Mad Thorn? Maybe the best swordsman in all of Ricana, a hero of the Gabonan War, a hero of the Northern Expedition and the Battle of Southern Isles. Though he's grown much older since his last escapade, battle experience is not easily forgotten. I don't think he'll be fighting back, sort of not. That's if Prince Ho is still alive, of course. I hope that's the case. Yeah. Not only is Thorn an exceptional swordsman, he's taught his daughter the same skills, I've seen her with a sword a couple of times. Girl swift as wind, so better to talk with Thorn than cross swords. Not only, okay, well, we've got to catch up. You're right about that. The road's dangerous. There's still some footprints near the spring. A couple dozen cavalry went by there just 2 days ago. The boots are definitely not from Burkina. They've got strange heel print. I've seen it too. Those are footprints of the Unsays. The flowing manas took the corpses of the Albius Watchtower, right? Should have looked at the boots sooner. Ensays are not so what. Thorn and his men managed to hack them up, right? How would it be any different? Hopper, the only thing is, don't just jump into battle, guy. Your knack for tearing down towers won't help you here. Better be safe. Don't want to upset the cardinal, do we? Deal? Attaboy. Alright, I'll see if they left anything else behind. You think hard about what you've learned. Thorn piques your curiosity by the minute. Now he's just fighting him and learning how he managed to withstand that Reaper. Listen, Hopper, I don't quite get you. What are you? Are you a healer or a wizard or a whatchamacallit? A penman? I even heard you're also a baron without residence, most likely. You're not young. How do you get by? They don't pay you a dime, do they? I kept your princess, Stein. When someone disappears, I'm the one to turn to. I may have no regular allowance, but should I find a prince, I'll have enough money to gorge myself. Should I fail, however, I'd best avoid said kingdom for the next decade or so if I'd want to keep my head attached. Still, I've been lucky so far. Want me to cut you in? No, sirree. Burkina's a bit short on princes. Besides, it's quite a long way between kingdoms, and my boots are worn through. I'd rather stay by the Albius Gate if I had returned, that is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Keep going along the path. Leaving the ISIS dying for village behind you, approach the men here. An obvious the road bridge are stained with blood, but the bodies have been taken away on the other side of the bridge. Near the men here are some fresh graves and a regiment of guards. One of the guards recognizes Ake and waves. Ake, is it really you going to Ursus, huh? Is it a special assignment, or are you heading home? Ake leaves from his horse. Where I'm going shouldn't concern you, friend. Let's just say I'm escorting someone important, a scribe and mage licensed by the temple. The guard pushes back his helmet. Listen, could his importance maybe help us out? We have orders to bury the villagers' remains and to remove the abominable sign for the men here. We've done it first, but the second it doesn't come off. Obviously, you shouldn't touch it with bare hands, but we've tried everything. Inspect it. You can make a nod, dismount, glancing at the graves. You approach the men here. One grave is slightly older and smaller. The others look fresh. The stink of decay hits you like a hammer. The reaper signs on the men here seem to glow from within. The guard trails behind you. This is where we buried the villagers, parts of them I should say. I've never seen anything like it. It's like they were hit by a rain of steel. We found the watchman assigned to this post in the other grave. The grave was here already when we arrived, and we had to exhume them to find out the fellows lying there have been barely wounded, but their blood has been drained. I think Thorn Brennan buried them. Nobody else from Albius traveled that way. He couldn't have killed them, could he? Because he went to the trouble of burying them. You shake your head. I haven't met the Storm, but it's the Anses who drained the blood from the corpses. Some people call them abominations. Didn't you find their bodies? I guess not. They'd be hard to miss. Storm must have run into them on the bridge. There's blood but no bodies. He probably tossed them into the menace. You inspect the menus once more. A mark like this won't come off no matter how hard you scrub it. It will glow, however, faintly until the reaping is over. It's stronger than a sign on the gate, the sacred stone. Ah, shit. My precious stone. The guard throws up his arms. So what do we do? Prince Treeg won't have this. He'll take the road back to Ursus. Seeing the job unfinished is bound to get them all steamed up. And we'll have our asses in a sling. You cast another glance at the men here and feel a strange tingling in your arm. You imagine yourself touching the men here and the Reaper sign glowing ever so faintly, vanishing into the stone. You realize that you're not thinking straight. With great effort, you get control of yourself. Touch it. Walk right up to the men here and touch the sign with your hand. Despite Ake's warning, there's a flash of blinding light and a powerful force knocks you down. It feels like you're only out for a few seconds, but judging by Ike's swearing, maybe not. The big fellow ceases his stream of profanities and sighs heavily. You woke up, how we knew you didn't stop because you were still breathing. You slept for a whole day. Why in blazes did you mess with the men here? To make the guards happy, the sign disappeared, alright, but we lost the entire day, and now Thorn is even further away. With difficulty, you rise to your feet. Your arm is somehow less black. It was foolish of me, I agree, and the sign didn't disappear. It's just lying in wait. Let's hurry, Ike, otherwise we'll never catch up to Thor.
In these times of trouble, you could use some of your youthful daring, for which you've been nicknamed Mad Thorn. It seems, though, that your daughter has it aplenty.
She's a Mad Thorn. Here's my little Mad Thorn. See, baby. You cannot let your daughter die. The only hope for cure is the double men here. Double men here. I have to go through the Odlin Pass. And where is this double men? I don't know. Double. Where's this double men here he's talking about? Oh, let's go through the pass. You catch up with an overloaded peasant's cart and strike up a conversation with the driver. His name is Brad and he's moving his family to his brother's farm. You realize their destination has been ravaged by the Anses. Gletta warns the peasants of the possible danger. They don't believe her at first, but they can reconsider. Turn the cart around. Gletta shows them the newborn, begs them to take it, but the head of the family is reluctant. You shun the parents for his lack of compassion. He says he's unable to feed his own children, let alone a fosterling. He was hoping for his brother's support. 100 gold. He handed a man a money purse and he grins broadly. He tells you his wife to take the baby, bowing, swearing and worries the child is his own. Gutter rides up and asks whether the family will safely make it home to their village. Escorting the slow-moving cart will take half a day just to get there. No need to waste time. You lead the peasant family, fate to the gods, and keep moving. Your pain grumble under the breath, concern for the family and the child. We need to go before the baby. I mean, not the baby. Our girl's dead. We don't want her to die. During a short rest, Hode and Sub step aside. Speaking in hushed tones, you've grown tired of their lack of discipline. It's time they know how you feel. Oh no, Daddy's pissed. What are you whispering about? You're planning something now. Of all times, I have many questions for you two, and it's best you answer them now. I figured you'll find out sooner or later. This is not your clueless Krieger. We should tell the truth. It's long overdue. Alright, here goes. You see, Captain, the young Prince Ho is headstrong. He quarreled with his grandfather, the King of Girana. As a result, Prince Trig, that is Prince Ho's father, sent him off to the young soldiers' regiment. The King of Girana. Who's Prince Ho? Whose father? What are you blabbering about, damn you? I'm telling it as it is, not leaving anything out. They made Prince Ho a young Albus warrior to get him some discipline, and me his bodyguard. His name was changed to Hode, but mine stayed the same. I'm not so important, I guess. Captain, you said yourself that it was time for a serious talk, so we're telling you the truth. That was a bolt from the blue. I actually came to talk about discipline and the fact that Sop follows you all the time, ignoring orders. Turns out I should call you Your Highness. What do I do with this knowledge, Sop? You're the captain. You decide. The only thing I ask, in the name of all gods, don't try to send His Highness to His Majesty. No good will come of it. I know better than to interfere in royal bickering. I have enough on my plate. Do you at least realize if he dies, all of us will hang, not just you? I'll do my best to keep him alive. I don't really want to die either. I suggest we don't call Hode Prince in public to be safe. And that's a lot to take in for now. Hode remains Hode. Everyone tries to stay alive. We'll travel as planned. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Okay, that's not great. So we can go to this. We can go to a ruined tavern or the Bricana village. I guess we'll go to the village. I'm gonna run out of curse juice soon. Man in ragged clothes sits beside the road. You try to ride past, he suddenly leads up, clutches your stirrup, and mumbles something, frantically pointing at a roadside boulder. Vacant eyes, foam. He clearly might decide for one word is dig. A crazy man wants me to dig under a boulder. Sure. You tell your party to dismount and dig under the boulder. The fool leaps about happily. It takes an hour to realize that you're wasting your time. The looks you get from your companions tell you that they agree. A peasant approaches you, drawing closer. He bows and introduces himself. Forgive me, kind master. Would you mind taking me lore home? I'm storming from their ironmonger's village. It's a couple of leagues to the west. This fellow here is our village fool. Likes this boulder for some reason. Just cannot stay away from it. Oh. You regard lore with a mixture of frustration and pity. Next, you face the peasant. My name is Thorin Brennan. Go ahead and take him wherever you want, but dare I say you're not watching him closely enough, Thorin. Thorin gestures helplessly. He's cutting this one. Never mind his saying. Just like his father, he's the captain of the guard and came to our village from the city when he retired. His ailing son came with him. We look after Lore out of respect for his father, a very good and decent man. You nod, and Thorin takes Lore's arm. Lore suddenly turns, slipping something metal into your hand. With the fool and his guardian disappear down the road. He's in the gift. It's a captain's insignia with the strix. We got 20. Okay, that's decent at least. So there's a chapel up here near the Vandal graveyard. There's an abandoned smithy this way. And there's also the ruined tavern. Let's go this way towards the chapel. We're running low on Strixies. A little boy runs out into the road sobbing. Please help me, kind sir. My sister fell into a deep pit. I cannot pull her out by myself. Though it would be terrible to leave children distressed, helping the girl shouldn't take too much time. You turn the horses around. He waits eagerly, showing the way. He goes into the underbrush as if purposely hiding. This might be an ambush. You turn your horses around. Perhaps the bandits didn't expect such a large party. It's early to have avoided danger. It seems wisest to get back to the road and continue your journey. Unfortunate. I have 22. All these are too much for me. reported the streaks from one hand to another. No more trindles and the Reaping's plague has begun to affect your companions. Showing pity on no one, the time has come for you to decide who will be shielded from the affliction and who must face it alone. Gleda approaches, sensing that you're troubled. Share them equally with everyone. It's the only way. How can it be equal? Some are stronger, others are weaker. Some can help, others can't. Some are indispensable in a fight, others are a burden. If I'm meant to take care of everyone, then it's not possible. Dad, listen, we have to share them equally, otherwise we'll be at each other's throats. Not literally, but people will get envious. What do you mean? You expect me to divide the streaks as equally and watch you suffer? If that happens, I'll give you my streaks. Your streaks, Dad. Only your own, not one that you didn't give to someone else. No, Gleda, any commander would do what I'm doing. Buying victory at a very high price. You're a clever girl, but we'll do things my way. You don't have enough streaks to save them all. Choose whom all the others will suffer injuries. Characters with 3 injuries may suffer a 4th and die. So, I will take one. Oh. He's a warlock, he's a cleric. Press the archer. Need to keep Hove safe, and these guys are my main boys. I don't know about these guys. We have 2 archers though. Sop, Flit. 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Flit. I mean, Sop here. I mean, the cleric. It's unfortunate. When you camp for the night, your companions gather around the campfire and entertain each other with stories. You have 2 options: tell everyone except the Night Watch to go to sleep, or join the Charles Story Circle. Though fairy tales aren't your forte, you have plenty of tales from your soldiering days. Your companions are aptly attentive as you reminisce about the Palian campaign, which led you beyond the veil to vanquish a cunning and vicious enemy, earning your title. You explain why your coat of arms, the very same your shield displays, bears the bow and axe as your companions praise your courage and become more confident in you as their leader. This is fucking terrible. Holy shit. I give my daughter, everyone else will suffer some injuries, unfortunately. Ow. As you approach the double men here, Brett points to the stockade and cries, "It's the NCs storming the gate. You decide to strike the abominations from behind with your companions. Soon it becomes clear that stakes which made the NCs to mounts will be in your way as well. You'll have to fight the NCs on foot." Everyone's injured as fuck. Everyone's injured as fuck. Everyone's injured as fuck. I want to try this, and I want to try these guys, see what their abilities are, so I know how helpful they would be. As I'm aware, everyone's injured as hell. We're close to death because of corruption. It's depressing. Yep, this thing's fine actually. Here are my cards. Healing. Increase health of a party member by 6, increase your attack. Increase energy. Increase your energy. And increase your health. Okay? What's he do? Increase the attack of a party member by 2. Deal 4 damage to energy, increase your energy by 4. And reduces the attack of a party member by 1, increases the defense. Wait, did I not take my dot? Oh, fuck. I accidentally took Fiskin. That's fucking awful. That's so bad. Oh, fuck me. Okay. He used the card. Sure. I feel sort of sorry for him. He's dead as fuck. You got one shot. Can you still counterattack? Good push away. What's that card? I don't know what cards they have. Delicious. Oh. Interesting. Use this card. I definitely took the wrong people in the battle here. Oh fuck, I might be fucked because of I didn't know I had the shitty guy in here. You gonna hit me all the way over there? Fuck, dude. Whatever, kill this guy. Oh no. my Jesus. Okay. Okay. I don't think there's. If I heal myself? No, I can't heal myself. I'll have to meditate. Fix my brain. Holy shit, sir. I guess I'll have to use some of my health to get a really thick boy shot here. Ouch. Okay, that guy fucking hurts. I know. I guess I'll go hit him. Fucked up a little bit. Fucked up kind of. Monk time. That was unfortunate. Let's try to make this profit. Yep, everyone has to take an injury for this. Then we're finally here, and then we can actually attack. Now, can I put the proper people to the fight this time? I didn't know. Put fucking, what's this? Get the fuck out of here. My daughter should be in here, you shit. Yeah. These guys aren't that useful, so. Be nice if. I don't know. He doesn't need. He needs to be more over here. Okay. Now she's got yeah, he's got the circular strike, doesn't he? No. Go give him a punch. I don't give a fuck about that guy. Fuck, that hurt. I guess I'll just have to shoot it. Oh, is he attacking Ode? Ode's been one shot. I even meant to win this. Maybe I should have taken a longer path. Hit him with the double strike. use the cure card on her. Ouch. There, he's taking a hit. Ouch. Yeah. Knock back. Oh no. He gets the dog. I have to go hit that boy with the stunner only. Within one shot. I have to shoot the wizard. It'll hurt, but wizard be gone. Oh my god. I don't understand how that works. I don't have that yet. I guess I'll have to go hit this guy. Okay. I can shoot this guy for his health. It's gonna be close. I'm gonna lose my archer to a wound here, but ow. So this should keep him stunned, right? Oh no, he used the card. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god. That's terrible. I got 50. I got some more drain. Everyone's wounded as hell though. The palisade gate does not open immediately. You feel that you're being watched. Finally, a squat man comes out to meet you. You recognize your own comrade Vegan. You fought many campaigns together. Vegan hurries you toward you. Thorn Brennan, by thunder and lightning, I never dreamt I'd see you here. I'm so glad, friend. You can't even imagine. Get your companions inside before those abominations return. There will be another attack. Vegan draws you into his mighty embrace. His strength has not diminished since you last two met, but you managed to rest yourself free. Easy there, old bear. Tell me what's going on in the stockade. I was wondering about that myself. You see, this old healer, Sheila, she arrived at the stockade and started raving about I almost shoot her off, and that's when the abominations appeared, and then it happened again. From then on, I've listened to every last word she said. She turned out to be a seer. I never thought they were real. I'd like to talk to her. Perhaps she'd predict something of use. The chief watchman makes a helpless gesture. They distracted us, those sons of a sea urchins. Some of them climbed over the palisade on the other side. Took some time to beat them back, run back to the gate, then keep watching what was left outside. We managed by ourselves. It's not the first way with these abominations. Vegan puts his hand on your shoulder. If I were you, I wouldn't be so rash. The plague hasn't passed us by. One we used to touch the men here for every sneeze. She tried her luck, Ari. She tried her luck with the stone. That was the end for her. We found a mark on her neck, as if she'd been choked by a flaming noose. Everyone steers clear of the arch now. A wave of disappointment washes over you. Damnation, it's obvious all over again. Do you see a monster with gray skin by any chance? The head watchman's expression becomes grave. No, just the masked ones. I wouldn't be surprised to see a monster, but I'm no harbor rat hiding in a dark corner. This is a good place for a breather. Please make yourself at home. When the abominations come, I'll give the signal. Will you need old comrade? You nod, I will. We won't stay long, but we'll give any abomination that comes near the gate a warm welcome. If any crawl through, we'll let you catch them. This is your home turf. In the meantime, we need some rest. Let's go to the market. After all, you used to remember the time when you saved each other's lives. Because Strix's are already quite lair, it would be unwise to increase their demand. Being can't help you, so you leave him to his troubles. I need to go buy some. So, can I buy some? Ooh. Increases attack and reduces health. No. Dream capture. Often hung above the bed to ward off nightmares. This gives some health. This gives attack. This has some 18 Strixes. This is 32 Strixes. This is stone skin. There's 5 fragments. I could always work on that if I wanted. It could. It's basically just better than the other card. I'm definitely going to need this. Purchase for 2,000. That kind of hurts, but I mean, I would love this, but I need the Strixes mostly. I will buy these 2 fragments though, because I'm sure in the future things will be okay. I have 1,000. I need this. I need all I can get. I need to clear my wounds soon. Now I have 2,100, but there's nothing really that warrants me buying it. You're about to leave when you notice Hody's holding a wooden comb. Are your teeth a bit long for your locks, he asks. Hode tosses the comb back on the silence out of disapproving snort. This isn't for me. You haven't visited Ursus in such a long time. There's a woman there. I want to buy her a gift, but it's so hard to choose. What kind of woman is she? Come on, you're a prince. Hode looks at you in bewilderment. I'm talking about my old nurse. Her name's Tante. She nurtured and raised me. She's always held her tongue. The good woman. What do you think I should get her? She's no dignitary, but she already has everything she needs. In that case, it doesn't matter what you get. It can be anything. A comb, a shawl, a brooch. If she cares about you, any gift will bring her joy. Pick whatever calls out to you. Select the sorceress. Good day to you, Sheila. My name is Storm Brennan. I arrived here recently, but I heard so much about you. Could it be the gods have sent you to my aid, or is it pure chance? Nothing is coincidence, Thorn. I am also my own master. I do not do the bidding of others, but you're here for a reason. The guards have probably told you many things. What do you want?
Right.
You must already know what I want. It's not every day that one meets a seer, let alone a seer whose prophecies come true. Why do you seek my advice? From here, the only way leads to Ursus. Try your fortune there, though I can't promise you'll find much of it. If every man here is tainted, we'll find no cure in Ursus, or is there something else apart from the stone? What awaits me in that city? It's not what, but who? Look for Unda, the healer. She may be the only one who can help you. Alright, I shall pay her a visit unless she's vanished from the city again. Don't concern yourself with the reaping thorn. It's time for each of us tended to our own wounds, especially companion the older one. He is weak and tired. Are you talking about Krieger? What's gnawing at him? Some sort of illness? Perhaps something he craves? Can I help him? Indeed you can. You have an item in your possession that can save him. The thread of life woven into silk. Do you mean that kerchief Pudding sold me? I've been told this piece of cloth can keep one safe from evil magic. But does it protect from the reaping? Chila, I'm sorry. Is it possible I've seen you before? You've never met, I'm sure, but there's something oddly familiar in your eyes. I've wandered far and wide. We could have encountered each other. At my age, details escape me. Here, wear this bracelet so that I recognize you next time. Do not take it off. These aren't strixes, but they aren't pebbles either. You'll find them useful. If you cross paths with Unda and Ursus, tell her that the source must be preserved. Remember those words exactly. The source must be preserved. I will, and thanks. I guess I'll be going now. I have to catch up with Father before he starts to worry. Okay. You no desire to touch the stone. Flit wants to go through these. Dead entities lie at the bottom of the palisade. One of them is missing his mask. You stop to examine his pale, refined, feminine features. No doubt he's from another land. Their strange swords glisten in the nearby grass like shards of broken glass. You notice Flit shambling among the bodies. He stoops, picks up the curious Anse weapon, and regards it intently. You approach him. I see curiosity has overcome fear. Hand, what are you looking for? Comparing ink marks to bloodstains? Why do you stare at them? I'm curious. They're foreigners, they're swords. In the old chronicles, there are instances of the Chimera wielding these lances. Some people believe that Enses and the Chimera are the same people, or that perhaps the Chimera are their descendants. Lances are what old scribes call these swords. The wielder, they say, commands the blade by pure thought, and his lance only answers to him. The Chimera, well, they're a nomadic tribe that live on the other side of the Milky Mountains. What the fuck? Legends of the Chimera abound. Normally, I'd have brushed them off as old wives' tale, but now I'm not so certain. Why are these Ansi so intent on getting to the Midmirs? The abominations aren't that numerous. If each beginning kingdom sent just one detachment to every stone, the Ansis wouldn't stand chance. Can the manuscripts explain that? I'm at a loss, Thorn. Either I've not read enough, or even the scribes don't know such things. It has been noted that Ansis often appear by the sacred stones once the reaping begins. Since they seem to come out of nowhere, walls are no obstacle, and men struggle to fight them. What do you think? I don't know what to make of it anymore. I've always thought the legends were nothing more than tall tales, but recent events have proved me wrong. Archiebrain, can you remember something we need every bit of knowledge that might be of use? That's why I'm wondering here. I'd gladly consult my scrolls, but I left them all in Oda. If anything useful springs to mind, I'll come to you straight away, Captain. That is why I'm wondering here. Okay, I won't distract you further. Let's go check on Krieger. Krieger, I've got something for you. Take this handkerchief, drape it around your neck, and wear it day and night. Don't take it off till reap time ends. That's a girly scarf, Thorn. What's next? Powder and blush? Why should I walk around wearing this? Alright, I'll treat you like my daughter for a moment. There's an old seer, prophecies come true. She claims that this handkerchief can protect you from curses, so stop fussing and do as they say. Damn, Thorn, I'm no daughter of yours, but since you started listening to raving hags, alright, I'll wear the rag, but I ain't gonna like it. Old comrade loiters near the gate. How many years it's been? A decade probably. I thought you'd be captain by now. Why didn't you all play elsewhere? I'm surprised to find you here. Hey! It just happened, Thorn. After the Palian campaign, I served under your brother-in-law, Bran Vichti. I'm lucky I managed to get out of the capital. He didn't like me much, maybe because I can't shut up, maybe because you and I are old friends, so no, I never made captain. That's unfortunate. Why did he not find me? I could have put in a word for you with my father-in-law, though. I guess the local watch would have been much worse off without you here. Why'd they... Who knows? The first few seemed to pop out of thin air right beside the men here. The rest swarmed in from the outside. I lost too many men, soldiers, and villagers alike. The abominations don't seem to wear any armor, but they are hard to kill all the same. It's like stabbing jellyfish with an oar. We must have gotten lucky. Our losses were far fewer. The village of Dyneport suffered the most. About 100 locals died, some torn limb from limb while still living. How can such abominations exist? Bah, no matter. We've made mincemeat of tougher foes. With your help, we'll stand our ground. Sheila warned us of approaching danger. And what of Bran? They kicked him out of Odala. He's in Jirana now. He's gained the old king's trust, and now he just does as he pleases. He's in Ursus at the moment. It's a good thing he wasn't a match for the local commander fellow by the name of Shek. Him, the king trusts more. What are the officials in Jirana thinking? Can't they taste the difference between honey and shit? They're cut from the same dirty cloth. All the honorable men joined Prince Trieg's army, leaving only scum at the king's court. Lesser nobles are making a stink, of course, but they're not picking fights. Brand is a whole company of mercenaries. We should keep a low profile in Ursus. It's because of Bran that I moved to Albius. In a fit of rage, his father left everything to my children. If Bran already had a bone to pick with me before, I'm sure he wants to be dead now. Did the plague make anyone go mad? Every other man has a mark on his neck, but I think everybody has their wits about them. Sheila, the healer, she brought some ointment. It doesn't cure the plague, but it does relieve the pain. There isn't much of it, but we make do. How long have I been recording? Oh shit, I gotta end this episode, guys. In just a sec, I'll pause, finish this, and then maybe go to the campfire. Okay. Make do, you damn. Did you even send for help? Your guards are completely spent. Do you think I've been twiddling my thumbs here? Of course I sent a messenger too, in fact, but no answer from Ursus. I just hope they're not dealing with trouble of their own. If they are, a backwater will be the least of their concerns. Alright. So much for remembering old times. How couldn't relax? I can't do now. Well, I wanted to hear about your family, Thorn. I'm still a bachelor, but you're a married man. How are the children? My daughter's right here. She walked beside me. I taught her how to wield a sword. My son is serving in the capital. As for Leaky died back in Albius. God have mercy, my condolences, Thorn. I was wondering why you were out of sorts. Forgive me, friend. I'll stop pestering you. Let's go to the barracks. Rest up. Oh dear. Really? I can heal everyone of all their wounds? Sure that much? That'd be nice if that's it. Let's go ahead and work on our skills. Krieger, here. He can get health, he can get more energy, he can get more walking. Alright, plus 9 health to the cost of the ability. Onslaught. So it'll plus 9 damage. So it'll deal lots of damage. Sure. Hode here. He got one shot. Plus 1 to the attack distance, or he'd be able to use this instantly instead of waiting 2 rounds or whatever. He might need the health. I mean, sure. Let's let's give him some attack distance so he hopefully doesn't die so easily. Then we got Flit here, who's my baby girl, Archerino. So he can get focus, increases your health by 14, which is good since he has to. Plus 1 to attack distance, plus 1 to damage. I think I give him this since he has to use deadly shot, which takes health. Brett, I mean, I can always give Brett this as well. He'll have this as well. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, everyone really does need to be healed. It heals 1 wound. It's only 1. Okay. I wish I could just heal 1 or 2 at a time. It's gonna be terrible. Oh, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.